Hello and welcome to Parkinson's Exercise Corner with me, Cindy. So happy to have you here and so glad you pressed play. So today we're going to work on dexterity and mobility within our hands and our legs and our feet. And we're going to get right to it. You will need a chair today. Everything that we do today is going to be from the chair. That's the only type of equipment you will need. And a positive attitude and do the best you can with what you got today. So we're going to get started. We're going to have a seat and we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up in our hands. So all I want you to do is just pull your hands out in front of you and just pull those fingertips back. And we're not going to hold it very long. We're just going to go hand to hand, pulling our fingertips back as far as your wrists will let you go. Okay, now we're just going to, same thing, but only now we're going to press the fingertips down towards the floor. And just like the other one, we're just going to hold it for a split second or two and just alternate between hands and our wrists. Just give me a couple more here. Now we're just going to do some wrist curls. So I just want you to circle those hands around in one direction. And let's circle them the other way. There we go. Couple more. And now let's do some hugs, okay? So we're just gonna cross one arm over the other, alternating the crossovers. Each time we give ourselves a hug, we're just kind of opening up the chest, getting the blood flowing, warming up those muscles. Couple more here. And last one. And good. Okay, so from the chair, we're going to warm up our legs a little bit. We're just going to go into some marches here. If you wanted to do these standing, you could. But like I said, all our exercises today are going to be done from the chair. So I'm marching from the chair. Now we can add a little bit of arm swing, remembering it's your opposite arm, opposite leg, getting that arm back behind your hip. So you make the movement big. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to do some ankle circles. So pick one leg, and we're just going to circle that ankle around in one direction, making it a big circle, and switch directions. And good, let's switch legs. Big circle, round and round. And switch directions, making that circle nice and big. And rest. All right, so that's our little bit of a warm up, just kind of loosening everything up a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is hand opener. So we're going to open our hands, so it's like you're making a tight fist here. So I do want a little tightness here, and then I want you to flick those fingers open and create some space between each finger. Okay, big movement. And we're going to do about 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, now we're going to flip our hands over, and it's like we're handing something to somebody. Okay, so we're flicking them open. Again, fingertips are wide. Create some space between those fingers. Every single finger should be opened up nice and wide. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and rest. All right, now we're going to lift our arms up in a 90 degrees. So watch me first, because this one can be a little tricky. So it's 90 degrees here. What you're going to do is you're going to make a fist with whatever hand you want, and we're going to rotate that arm down. And when you come up, you're going to flick that hand, make it back into a fist. Go to your other arm, close it, come up, and flick that hand open. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So your hand is in a fist. Rotate it down, come up, flick it open. make your fist again. Go to the other arm. So close it, go down, open it, close it. Keeping your hands at 90 degrees, or your elbows, I mean, flick it open. Try not to let your elbow drop. And you're flicking that open. We're just going to do a few more here. Big flip. Again, I want to see some space between those fingertips. Down and flick. Two more. Down and flick. Down and flick. All right, rest. Sometimes it gets a little tiring holding those arms up, but it's really, really good for your strength. That one was really good for the rotator cuff and flicking those fingers open. So now we're going to do finger touches. So thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky, and then we're just going to go back. We're going to keep doing this. Okay, keep doing this. I want you to go down the fingertips and back up the fingertips. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So we're touching, and you can go slow, or if you feel like this is not challenging enough, you can go quicker with it. See how quick you can go with touching each finger. And then to challenge it a little more, we can do 2 taps. So join me if you're able. 2 taps each finger. Tap, 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 tap. Couple more here. Tap, tap. One more time down. Very good, and rest. So that one you can even take a clothespin or like a bag clip, and you can press it between each finger. That creates a little more resistance and helps the finger strength there as well. I do have that in one of my other videos. So if you like my videos and you want to find this one, subscribe to my channel, Parkinson's Exercise Corner. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so moving on. What we're going to do now is we're going to do knee raises. Okay, so we're just going to alternate. And now a lot of times in my workouts, I always tell you to have control on the way up and on the way down. This one, I want you to kind of drop the foot. I want you to put a little power behind it, adding a little intensity right here. Okay, you're going to just drop that foot. All right, we're going to do one more each leg and rest. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take whichever knee you want to raise, but whatever knee you're going to raise, you're going to take the opposite arm with a fist and flick it over and drop. Okay, so one side only. We'll get to the other side. We're going to do about 10 of these. So ready? Here we go. Lift your knee, reach, flick, and lower. 2, 3, 4, keep flicking those fingers nice and wide. 6, 7, reach up. 8, 9, 10, and rest. We're going to do the same thing other side, okay? Make sure at the top you're flicking those fingers open. I want to see space between it. We're going to do our opposite leg, opposite arm in 3, 2, 1. Raise it, flick it, drop it down. 2, 3, big reach up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Opening those fingers nice and wide. Last one right here, and rest. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to continue, and we're going to lift the knee, and we're going to kick out with it. So what I want you to do when you kick out, I want you to flex your foot, okay? So what that means is pull your toes back towards your shin. And with your opposite hand, we're going to reach out forward with our arm now, okay? Still flicking. It's like you have water on your fingertips and you're flicking it off. Okay, so whichever knee you want to start with, make sure you're using your opposite arm. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, big reach, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good job. Let's go to the other side now. Same thing. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Flick those fingers, open them nice and wide, flex that foot, pull those toes back towards your shin. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice work. We're going to do that again, only this time we're going to alternate, okay? We are alternating, making sure you open those fingers nice and wide. Flick them. Okay, here we go in 3. So you should start with a fist right here so you're ready. In 3, 2, 1. Flick. Flexing that foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're actually going to 20. 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep flexing that foot. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Good job, because I wanted to do 10 on each, so that's why we did 20. All right, so now what we're going to do is from your chair, if you can, so if you have your arms in your chair, it might be a little more difficult. If you don't have any arms, I just want you to slide your butt over to the side a little bit, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a long step forward here and then reach back with that leg. And of course, we're going to use an arm movement, okay? So if you can't get on the edge of your seat like this, just do the best you can. So your leg will come out forward and just bring it back as far as you can underneath your chair if you have the arms on it. All right, so here we go. Let's just do the leg part first. All right, in 3, 2, 1. So extend it out, heel hits. I want you to flex that foot, and then toe hits on the way back. So heel, but you're extending that leg out as far as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finish it here and rest. All right, now we're going to give this leg a little rest. We're going to move to the other side of our seat here. Same thing here. In 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come back to center here. We're going to go back to the other leg now. So you're going to scooch over to the other side. And what we're going to do is we're going to raise our opposite arm over our head, flicking our fingers. So it'll look like this. You're going to extend out and back. Flick it and back. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Go. Flick and pull down. Flick. So when your fist is here, it's tight. So we can really flick those fingers. Remember, it's like you're flicking water off your fingers. And you're reaching up. Give me one more. Flick and come back. All right, same thing other side. So scooch over. Ready? So have your hand already in that fist. In 3, 2, 1. Flick and back. And make sure you're breathing. 3, 4, 5. Opening up those fingers. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, and 10. Finish it off here and rest. Go back to the center of your chair. Nice work. Okay, we just have a couple more. So we're going to do a side step now with a reach. So this leg, whichever leg you want to start with, because like I said before, we're going to do both sides. We always do both sides. You're going to extend that leg out, but as you extend it out, you're going to reach either straight out or a little bit of a diagonal. This butt cheek actually is off the chair. So I want you to really lengthen it out. Okay, and then we'll just alternate between the two. Okay, so no, you know what? Let's do each side 10 times. All right, we'll do that and then maybe we'll alternate it. Okay, so here we go in 3, 2, 1. So reach and bring it back. Remembering you're flicking that hand. We're always flicking those fingers, making a fist, flick. Lengthen out this leg. You can put that foot in whichever position is good for you. Okay, mine is kind of like on the outside of my foot. And reach. Reach. 3, 2, and last one. Reach and rest. Let's go right to the other side. Same thing. 3, 2, 1, and reach. Fist here. Reach up, flicking those fingers. Flick them. Keep going. Reach out. That butt cheek should be off the chair a little bit as you reach out so you get a good stretch. Let's do 2 more. Flick. And last one. And good. All right, let's see if we can do both. We'll do alternating is what I mean. All right, so we'll just do 10. That means we'll do 5 on each side. All right, so here we go. Hands are in a fist in 3, 2, 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flicking your fingers. Don't forget to flick those fingers. 7, 8, 9. Oops, I think we got one more because we started on that side. And rest. Good job. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do heel-toe rocks. So if you were sitting out here on the edge of your chair, kind of scoot yourself back a little bit. You can even lean back now on the back of your chair. We're going to do heel-toe rocks. So what that means is you're going to come up on the ball of your feet and you're going to rock back onto the heels. All right, here we go. Forward and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one for 10, and good. All right, now we're going to go out into a duck right here. So I want your heels kind of facing each other, and we're going to lift up on our toes, up on our heels, okay? Working a little bit differently through our calf muscles. Ready? And go. So up and raise your toes. And up. And I'm not going to lie right now, but I keep looking down at the floor because there's a huge spider. And I don't like spiders, but I'm going to work through it. We are almost done. So if you see me look down, that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping an eye on the spider. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, now we're going to point our toes in like a duck, or pigeon toe, I'm sorry. Up on the balls of your feet, heel. He's walking away. I just want to keep an eye on him, so I just don't want him crawling up on my leg or anything like that. All right, so up on the balls of your feet, back on your heels. Keep going. These different positions with your toes, with your feet are just working that calf muscle in a different area, creating a little bit more different mobility than what you're used to, just kind of going back and forth when you walk. So it's all good. Let's do a couple more here. Up on the toes, back on the heels, one more, and rest. All right, good. So now what we're gonna do is you can sit back into your, I lost him, I don't know where he went. All right, so pick up your whatever leg you want. We're gonna do some ankle circles. Big circles, so I really want you to pull those toes back as we circle around and then point them down so it makes the circle big. Let's reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch legs. Same thing, big circle here. Big range of motion. So really try to point the toe up, down, and then pull it up as you circle up and reverse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we have one more. So what I want you to do is start with your leg. We're going to do one leg at a time. Your toe's going to be up, your heel's going to be on the floor. You're going to lift your leg, point your toe, plant the heel. So it's a point. So when you plant the heel, you're touching the floor. And when you lift your leg, you're pointing your toe. 4, 3, 2, and one more. Heel, toe, heel, and bring that leg in. Let's switch legs. Same thing. Start with your heel on the floor. Ready? Lift it, point, and touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, touch, and rest that. All right, so my friends, you are all set for today. This was your dexterity and mobility workout with your wrists and your hands and your legs and your feet. It's also good to do if you experience a lot of tremors. Okay, creating some strength and dexterity within your hands may help to help your tremors. So if you're having problems with tremors, or dexterity, whatever it is, just mobility within your wrists and your ankles, come back to this video anytime, repeat. You can never do enough of these. It's been a pleasure, and I'm gonna go get that spider, and you all have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, ring that bell, and please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you.